Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention?
If it's entertainment you crave, catch us on New Wave. Surfing through the latest on our shores. New Wave. Every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. New Wave. See you there.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan. Sa Vlog Blue Eagle kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng kwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, dunong at tulog. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan.
Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Sa Vlog Blue Eagle kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng kwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, dunong at tulog. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
Checking out the latest happenings around and beyond Katipunan. This is the Katipunan Roundup.
Mandaling. All right. Also, you have 2 more weeks to register your SIM cards, kaya bilisan nyo na. Get those requirements out of the way para you don't have to buy a new SIM and have to go through that. And it's 17 days. Seniors, 17 days na lang. And it's that's it. Your time as a student is gonna come to a close and you guys are gonna turn into graduating students. Yun. So good luck and make the most out of those last 17 days. Yun. So anyways, hope you guys had a fantastic, or at least not fantastic, but a restful and a profound Holy Week. Yun. I got to rest up a bit. You know, also took the time to sort of discern. Wow. He said Ignatian spirituality. Anyways, yun. So I hope you guys had a blessed Holy Week and a blessed Easter as well. Yun. So we'll get to some of the events happening in and around Ateneo and Katipunan in just a moment. But first, let's meet our first guest for this afternoon. In a world plagued by disinformation and misinformation, where the playing field is not dominated by those who feed us what we need to hear, but what we like to hear, championing responsible communication through education and information is as important as it has ever been. The DZMC Young Communicators Guild is here to talk about their upcoming radio conference titled Maniobra, Unveiling the Illusion Behind Public Deception. The event will be happening on April 14 at the Tanghalang PUP in the PUP College of Communications, Santa Mesa in Manila. Yon. Katipunan Roundup, wala tayo sa Katipunan. But you know what? It's good. You know, let's have them here now. The open house is at 12 p.m. on April 14, and here to join us is the project head of the PUP Radio Conference 2023, Mr. Edward Comeo. Yon. Wait lang.
Hello.
Before we say hi. Oh, hello Edward. Okay. Before we say hi, i-mute muna natin yung kasi masyadong malakas yung echo. Wait lang. Hold on. Pero Edward, tell us how are you right now? How was your Holy Week? How was your Easter?
Afternoon, everyone. My connection is at the moment. But before anything else, I would like to thank Radio Katipunan for having me here. Going back to your question, you know what? I had a very, I must say, very blessed Holy Week, even despite the busy schedules, you know, in preparation for the upcoming event. I still had the time to, you know, reflect and have some time for myself together with my family.
Ayun. Well, at least you got that time to sort of, take that wait lang. There. At least you had that time to take that rest amidst the ano to?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Sorry, wait lang. Hello, can I be heard? Sorry, wait lang Masyadong nag-issue tayo sa audio eh. Pero can I be heard right now?
Yes, you're audible on my end.
Okay, great. All right. So, pasensya na po sa ating mga viewers and listeners. So, we'll get to that we'll get around that issue shortly. But sige, let's talk about the event, no. So, so let's talk about you guys. So, tell us about DZMC Young Communicators Guild. So what do you guys do?
Okay, so DZMC Young Communicators Guild is the official radio station of the Polytechnic University of the Philippines College of Communication. So DZMC is our station, and Young Communicators Guild, or we call it YCG, is our organization. So that's it.
Okay, so it's nice na yun, campus radio then, and campus radio seems to be very strong within the different universities and whatnot. Yun, very nice, and I'm glad that we have events like this. So tell us about this PUP Radio Conference.
Okay, so the PUP Radio Conference is the flagship event of our organization. So we are holding a radio conference or ARCON annually, pero nahinto lang siya during the pandemic. Nahinto siya as a face-to-face event, but we continued it as an online event. So this year is very special because this is the return to face of the PUP Radio Conference. That's why we're very excited, to cater students all across the metro and nearby provinces on our event.
Mm. Now, there's a lot to expect at that event. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, I want to ask, kasi
Okay.
yung theme natin is Maniobra, unveiling the illusion behind public deception. So what was the thought process, or how did you guys get to that theme?
Okay. As you can see, with our promotional materials, it is centered on a circus themed event because just like the truth that we have right now, it's very easy to maneuver. So our theme is really centered on the post-truth era because just to share about the thought process, because since the May 2022 elections, just to give you a background, there has been a clear decline in the value of truth in, for example, social political discourse, which further pushed rationality and truth on the sidelines. So we thought of why not use this very timely topic on our event and see how radio plays, in combating misinformation and disinformation that is very rampant in our society at the moment. So, Maniobra, unveiling the illusion behind public deception. So, we aim to be kumbaga parang to be the army na papakita ng katotohanan in every public deceit. So, that's it.
Yun, and that's very important, no? Na to think na that's the name of the era that we live in. Post-truth.
Yes.
As if
Yeah.
as if the truth is something that that just lived in the past and no longer exists. But it does. And it's just that it's cluttered, diba, by all the noise and the sort of the yun nga, the clutter, the noise, the pollution that social media has brought, and these other false news outlets, if you can call it.
Yes.
Yun, diba?
And the thing about our time now is that we are entitled with our own truth, that we forget that there's really, kumbaga parang yung katotohanan, lahat tayo may sarili-sariling paniniwala, and nakakalimutan natin that behind every truth that we have is an, underlying truth. So, it is very interesting, like a circus.
Hmm. But the facts are the facts. You can't, diba? You can't inhale copium for the rest of your life na, no.
Yes.
This is the truth I want to live. No, because at one point, kailangan nating harapin ng lantaran yung katotohanan, diba? Yun. And I think that's a
Yes.
very, it's very good na, you guys are choosing this sort of thrust kasi people tend to sort of, falsify it in ways that we've never seen before na I think if we had done this like mga 20, 30 years ago, people would be very, what's this? They would be very shocked because they'd be like, this is illegal, isn't it? This is way below the belt, but now it's sort of, we treat it as if it's just another day in the park. When it shouldn't be. It shouldn't
Yes.
be like that.
I agree.
Yun. All right. So, what can people expect at this year's radio conference at Maniobra?
Okay, so we are we have been preparing for so long for this event na mangyayari sa Friday. So just like what I've said earlier, so this is the mark, the return to face of the PUP Radio Conference. So expect the unexpected.
Uy.
We have participants from all over the metro and nearby provinces. So we're very excited to welcome them. And the event is very. I mean, I have been seeing the program, and we've been practicing, holding our dry runs for Friday. And I must say that this is something that you don't want to miss out, guys.
Syempre, I mean, I saw yung guest list nyo, yung speakers nyo. You guys got si Sherry Ann Torres and
From ABS and
yes, and si Radyo
Yeah.
Patrol Robert Mano. It's very
Yeah.
very interesting, no? Na and Very exciting, no? So, yun. Sige, let's talk also about sort of yung pagbalik sa pandemya. Kasi this is what I ask a lot of our guests since we've been doing the roundup. Since we've been doing the roundup,
Okay.
pangatlong episode pa lang to. Pangatlo ba? Pangapat? Pangapat na episode pa lang to. But let's talk about the return to on-site. How was that for you guys? Because I imagine after 3 years of being stuck online, na parang, diba? Parang it must be some sort of like, shock. Shock? No, but like some sort of, some stuff you had to get used to doing some stuff again.
I think challenging is an understatement to this one because we're new to this one. I'm now on my third year, and kumbaga, I started my college life as an online student.
Oh, batch
So everything
2020!
yeah, so everything to me was
Ah.
new. But I'm just very lucky, that I have a very good team working with me in this project. And this is really a total collaborative effort of everyone in the COC. We call it COC, the College of Communication Family in PUP. So I'm just very lucky that they're very supportive to this event.
Oh, that's nice. Yung comm department niyo is very supportive. That's good. That's good. Um,
Yes.
Now, you guys are also going to have, apart from the radio conference on the 14th, may radio festival
Yes.
pa kayo on the 16th. So, what can people expect at that part of the event?
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad that you also mentioned that. So, PUP Radio Festival is the sub event of the PUP Radio Conference. So, in the Radio Festival, this is like a competition. There are competitions about news production, radio news production, podcasting, radio jingle making. So these three categories are open to students all around the country. So we have participants from Mindanao, from Visayas, that big. So if I'm not mistaken, we have more than 200 teams who participated at this year's PUP Radio Festival. So we're just very happy. This is just the third year of the PUP Radio Festival, and we're still overwhelmed with the turnout of the participants. We're very who wants to join on our event. So yeah,
Oh, nga, 200 teams. That's a,
yes,
that's like more than 200 people. The joke lang. No, but ang dami, ang dami.
yeah.
Ang dami talaga, and like
There's
you're
a
spread
lot.
all over the country, all over the archipelago. Parang it shows na na radio is strong. And it still is,
Radio is
no?
strong.
Na, okay, I want to get to this question kasi, I think one of the realizations I had last week or 2 weeks ago, during my
Okay.
discernment, the joke lang, not discernment. Pero like parang nag-iisip lang ako na parang, kasi 'di ba we hear that statement minsan na those cursed three words na radio is dying. And
Yeah.
ang iniisip ko is that I feel like that's such a narrow thing to say. Pasensya na kung may naniniwala doon na, pero alam niyong bias ho kami sa against that statement kasi radio station din po kami. But yun nga 'di ba na sort of radio is strong. So I want to ask na in a communication landscape that's slowly being dominated by yun nga, the noise and clutter of this new media. How does radio stand up and stay strong after more than a century of history in the country? And how does it also help in this new fight against disinformation?
Well, we've proven that, despite all of the challenges that radio faces, we remain steadfast in, bringing up, of becoming a medium on bringing truth and justice, across across the people that we reaches, And I think it is good to note that we are at the academy because it starts from there. I mean, as a communication student, um, as a future media practitioners, parang we are trained, to continuously transcend the import radio from generation to generation. That's why event like this, PUP Radio Conference, is important because we're not doing this just for ourselves. We're doing this for an extended community that after we attended, for example, a radio conference, um, parang mas ma-realize natin how important radio is and maisisiwalat or maisishare natin ito sa iba. And radio is an ever reliable source of information. Like, mas madaling magkapag-share ng balita through radio. And yeah, and I think we just hold on to that mission. And just like what you said, bias kami. And actually, this is not the first time na narinig ko yung radio is a dying platform or medium. But of course, that isn't true. We're here and kaya nga nasabi ko, we're here to continue kung ano man yung radio at mas pagtibayin pa siya.
Yun. And I think. The joke lang. Alright, so. But yeah, you know, it's sort of, it learns how to adapt and evolve while still staying true to its roots.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the great things about radio. Like, video, people say video have killed the radio star. It has not, and you know, it's alive and well, and we see it here, and we will see it. Like, we are about to see like one of its finest moments on Friday.
Yes.
At the PUP College of Communication. So, yun. Where can people find you guys?
Okay, so we have an official Facebook page, which is PUP Radio Conference. You may also reach out on our official Facebook page of our organization, which is DZMC Young Communicators Guild. We're also present at TikTok at DZMC underscore YCG and on Instagram and on Twitter. So just send us a message or anything. Or if you want to learn more about our organization and our event, just feel free to visit us.
Alright, and before we go, Edward, since nandito na tayo, may gusto ka bang batiin ngayon?
Yeah. Yes, I want to greet the DZMC Young Communicators Guild, to my COC family, and to sa mga nasa school ngayon na nagtatrabaho in preparation for Friday. I'm greeting you all. And shout out to my mom. I sent her the link of this live. So,
ang sweet! Ang sweet naman. Yun talaga, diba? The parents are always the most supportive. Yun. Hi, ma. Hi, pa. Alright. Edward Comeo from the DZMC Young Communicators Guild and the project head of PUP Radio Conference 2023, Manny Obra. Thank you so much, Edward, for joining us. Alright, when we come back from the roundup, we're gonna look at some of the events happening in and around Ateneo and Katipunan, and then later on, Under the Stars 2023. All that and more right after these messages. Don't go away.
Checking out the latest happenings in, around, and beyond Katipunan. This is the Katipunan Roundup.
Hey, Katipuneros, don't change that dial because we'll be coming right back. Radyo Katipunan is now online. See our live feed on facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan. Check out our Instagram and our Twitter at Radyo Katipunan. And subscribe to our YouTube channel at Radyo Katipunan FM for more exclusive content. Good morning, Ateneo. Start your day right with your morning wake-up call. Good morning, Ateneo. Energize your day with the lively, funny, and lovely tandem of Mir De Los Santos and Ariel Dicson. Catch the latest news and stories around the campus. Good morning, Ateneo. Your daily dose of radio chikahan, tawanan, kantahan, and kwentuhan. Every morning, only here on the voice of the Blue Eagle, Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM. Good morning, Ateneo. Mornings have never been this good.
This is Radio Katipunan 87.9 FM, the voice of the Blue Eagle.
SOW Eagle kami, di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpaan.